Let's talk about what it takes to move out of state and selling a home and buying a home all around the same time. I'm Molly Arnott with XO Real Estate, and I have had a lot of clients who ask how that works. How can they sell and buy all at the same time? How do they time it to have everything work? So I'm going to talk about 3 different ways. Most commonly, my clients make that transition to be the smoothest as possible. There are different ways that affect you financially and convenience as well to consider. So the first way that my clients have done this, which seems to be the most convenient, but not always the most cost effective, is to figure out a way to buy before you sell. So it means, sometimes that means taking out a home equity line of credit and pulling out some of the equity of your home in the state you're leaving to be able to put down on your new home. Sometimes it looks like taking a little bit of savings, and since it's going to be your primary residence, you can qualify to buy it with, let's say, 5% down, so you don't need too much money of savings to put down on the new home. And then once you sell your old home, you can take those proceeds and put more down. They can re-amortize your loan in order to bring your payments down once you make that move. Keep in mind, you usually don't pay your mortgage payment for at least 1 month after you buy your new home. So that gives you a little bit of wiggle room as well on the payment front. That's number 1. Second way of doing it that I see some of my clients do is to list their home to sell, and then to ask buyers, and as long as you're still in a seller's market, which most of the country is still in a seller's market, you ask for a rent back. So you sell it, but ask to stay a minimum of 30 days. Really, 60 days is kind of the minimum. It can be done in 30, but it would be crazy. 60 to 90 days is ideal to make that happen. That way you can sell your home, get the money freed up, then you'll have cash in hand to make offers on your new home while still living in your home or living in your old home, and wait to move until you buy your new home and can move right into it. That's a very cost-effective way of doing it, which can also be fairly convenient as long as you're not in a big hurry to get out here. The third way is to sell your home and to rent locally. I've had several clients that rent for maybe 3 months, 6 months. It's harder to get short rentals for 3 months unless you're doing like Airbnb or something. But getting a rental can be a great way to do that, and then you can kind of get to know the area, feel out exactly where you're going to be. I think that's a really great way of doing it, because you can't really know exactly where you want to be until you're here and you've lived it and felt it, and kind of felt where it feels like home for you. And so that is one way to do it. Unfortunately, it's one of the least convenient ways of doing it, because you're moving multiple times. I think if you're going to go the third route, putting your things in storage and renting a home that's already furnished, so you don't have to actually move your things in and out that many times, is the way to go, which can also be a little bit expensive. So those are the main 3 ways that I see folks who have to sell a home and buy a home in their new location do it. That seems to be the most seamless and make that transition easiest for them. So hopefully that's helpful. You guys are having a great day. Bye.